Yes.
Why?
Because.
We live? We're back? Back like we never left? Okay. Hey, baby, it is Isaiah Jeremiah Williams on Latin Evolution Radio, and you are on The Zay Show right now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're tuning in right now, no matter where you're at, give us a share, because we have a super special, beautiful guest, okay? Miss Lila Orsi. See, okay. I just want to say thank you so much for coming here. I've been talking to you for a while. I've been trying to get you here. And today the schedule's just aligned up, and
Yes.
I can't wait to talk about some deep topics.
Heck yes, I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, you're on. My pleasure. Let me tell you something, okay? We're going to talk about red flags.
Yes.
We're going to talk about dating in 2022.
Yes.
Expectations.
Oh, yep.
And much more that come with it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I don't even
No,
know.
you
if
are right.
I don't know if I can swear.
You can. On the Zay Show, it's no filters, and I promise you that was the least swear word we've heard on it.
All right.
You are
okay,
more
great.
than fine.
Because more might come out. You know, I got a little heated
Just
about this.
let it go, girl. You know, you can just let it out and let it go, because you're with Zay on the Zay Show.
Hey.
And I'm telling you, we are here for it, because a lot of people need to hear those things that people don't usually see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you do share a lot on social media, be it Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, on your stories. I feel like I know you, actually, which is weird.
I love that.
I don't know. I tune in. I told you I look up to you.
Aw.
I'm big on looking up to women of power, to
Mhm.
me, because it means a lot. Like, be it a goddess, be it a warrior, you know, like we had said,
Yes.
a fighter, someone that can give the youth and other people watching, even older or younger, motivation
And inspiration.
and inspiration. Okay,
Yes.
you know. So
Yes.
I want to hear a little bit about you for the people that don't know. Let's get a little bit of intro before we dive deep into.
Wow, the worst thing. I hate talking about myself.
Okay, well, I mean, if you don't like talking about yourself, but your
Yeah.
business is named what?
Lila Orsi.
Okay.
LLC.
So we're gonna learn about we're gonna learn how to talk about you. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Fair
you're
enough?
Right, you're right.
Fair
you're
enough?
Right, yeah.
Okay, because people are gonna have to know who this is that they're looking up to.
Well, I am a native of Brazil.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So Brazilian over here. But I'm basically American as well. I mean, I've been here since I was 8 years old.
Yep.
So
Oh, really?
yes.
That's
so
what. Okay. And how old
20
are you now?
years. I'm 28.
No way.
I know, nobody believes me. Yes, I'm 28. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
1994, people.
1994, people. Okay.
I'm a millennial.
Hey, okay. I don't even know
Yes.
what I am, but I think I am too. But either way,
Well,
I
what
don't
year
know.
were you born?
97.
No, I think you're Gen Z, buddy.
I'm not.
You sure about that?
I'm not sure, but either way, I'm old enough. I'm old enough.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
But let's get back to it. Okay, you're single.
Yes.
You're in a relationship. What's this?
I'm single.
Single, and ready to mingle.
I mean, yeah.
Oh. So I'm sure people are wondering. You're 28. You know,
Mm-hmm.
coming out of Brazil. What do you do here for a living? I guess. What is your business about?
So right now I'm trying to build a legacy. That is
Oh.
my future long term.
Build a legacy.
Yes.
And how so?
So I want, have you heard of the show called Dynasty?
I'd be lying to you if I said I did.
Okay, well basically I want to build generational wealth. So
Oh.
my family and my, my not ancestors, but
yeah.
my line of family,
Right.
they haven't been as wealthy as they would have hoped to be. And I want to be able to provide a more stable and financially stable future for my own
For sure.
family and kids in the future, even great grandkids,
Right.
So what I'm starting right now is I just registered my first LLC.
Congratulations.
Thank
I saw
you.
that.
Lila Orsi LLC. Although I am going to be building some other entities under it. But for now, I'm building a social media, marketing agency.
Okay.
I'm trying to work with small business owners. I have 2 clients right now that I'm working with.
Yeah.
I do content creation for them. I help, basically, one of my clients, I'm helping totally build her entire presence on social media so she can start, getting more traffic and getting more people to see what she's doing
Yep.
and getting more clients, basically.
Exactly.
So, and I want to keep doing that. I want to keep working with small business owners. I might want to try to even focus with more female small business owners.
Really?
Because I know so many phenomenal women doing so many things with such great ideas. And a lot of them just don't have the time they need to really focus on things like social media, which right now is super important to build your business
It's
and
the
grow
number
your
one thing.
business.
Yep.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
that's a little bit of what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Dang. Okay, so you're doing a lot of things.
I'm
doing-
always doing a lot of things.
But-
I can, you know, when people ask me, what do you do? I'm like, oh my God,
What don't
I do? Yes.
Yeah, what don't I do at this point? I only
Yes.
have one. Do you have any off days on this, or no? You're always...
Today was my off day.
Yep, but you were working in bed this morning, I saw.
I was.
Hey.
Just setting up meetings, answering people, just very, very light work today. But
Okay,
I took
slight
some
work.
me time today.
Okay, well deserved.
Yes,
You got to do
yes,
that for yourself sometimes.
Yes.
So let's jump into it.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
All
I
right.
really want to know, a beautiful woman like you, 28, how and why are you still single?
The worst question, the second worst question.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm here for. Let me tell you something, okay? Because it doesn't make sense. I know why I'm single.
Yeah. Well, you go first.
Oh. I didn't even think about that. I'm over here like, I'm going to interview her. I'm about to get her. You know, I forgot about me, okay?
Yeah.
Well, the reason in which I'm single is I know I haven't found the right one yet. Well, I don't know. I might have met her, but maybe I don't know.
Nah, you haven't met her. If you're questioning it, she's not the one.
Oh. So like I said, that's why I'm single. That's why I'm single. Okay, well, you take it away.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
I just blew away your
Yeah,
whole world.
You did, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I feel like you'll know,
Yeah.
but the last time I thought I knew, it turned out to be the worst decision of my life.
Dang.
You know, and
It happens.
I'm sure you can feel that a little too.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How long have you been single?
Actually, 3-4 months, actually.
Oh, girl, what the heck? And you're just ready for another one? I saw you posting, you're like, I need a husband.
I do need a husband.
And I respect
I'm
it.
ready. I know. Here's the thing. I have dated a lot of... I don't want to shit talk my exes online.
Right.
But they were just not compatible. Let's say that. They were just not compatible. They were not what I needed. They were not what I wanted. They did
Right.
not fulfill me the way I needed, emotionally, spiritually, all that, you know?
Yeah.
Emotionally, spiritually, don't go there.
I didn't go there. No, I didn't go there. I'm just like, I know the feeling.
Yes. But here's the thing. From my last relationship, I learned so many things that I needed to learn. So basically, I feel like I'm really into spirituality. So when we talk about twin flames or soulmates.
Twin flames, huh?
Yes. Or talking about figuring out what your shadows are, which is basically the inner things that you don't like to accept about yourself.
Whoa,
but
I've
that
never heard that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
So there's shadow sides to yourself that you need to learn, and it's those parts that you reject about yourself. But you need to accept those parts and just learn to integrate them into yourself. Because the more that you deny these shadow parts, the worse they are.
Whoa, so they're basically, okay, that makes sense. Because
Yeah.
if you don't admit to those things, you will never even know that they're there.
Well, yeah, true.
Or do you know that they're there and you just don't want to
I feel like
them?
I feel like it's more of that. It's like you have these toxic habits, but you don't want to face them and you don't want to change them.
So what are yours?
Oh, I did this on JC show.
Okay, let's not hear about it then. Okay.
No.
Let's get into something else then.
Yeah, so no, the dating. Back to the dating. So this last relationship,
Yeah.
I learned a lot about my shadow side. And
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of work to get past that and to heal myself and to really become this person that I want to be.
Okay.
And so that was really important for me. And now, ever since him, I have kind of been with 2 other men.
Yep.
And this is why I know I'm ready for a husband, is because I was able to take the lessons I learned in this previous relationship and actually apply it to these 2 men in the way that I set my boundaries, in the way that I call, one, for them to respect me, but that I also try to respect them. And just in the way that I communicate and that I'm able to communicate in a healthy way.
Ooh,
Yes.
I like that. Because a lot of people, I feel like, don't learn from previous ones. They're wondering what's going wrong, but they're doing the same thing.
You
over
have
and
to
over.
spend a lot of time reflecting, and that's what people are always distracting themselves, and they don't actually take the time to just sit with their thoughts. They're like, no, I don't want to be sad. I hate when people tell me, oh, don't be sad, don't cry, you're so pretty. Like, no, I need to sit and feel my emotions so I can learn from them. I can't just like ignore them, because then they're always going to be there. They're
Right.
always going to be manifesting in a worse way, So,
Right. No, and that's really true. That is really true. That's I'd actually heard a pastor say that once. It was one of the best advice that I've ever heard, and it was something in regards to like, don't let someone tell you that you can't hold your head down.
yes.
It's just like you need to feel that feeling that you're
You
feeling
do.
to get through it, understand yourself more, and understand your own boundaries, why you
Yes.
didn't like something,
Yes.
why you did like something,
Yeah.
and that's how you do get better from it, because like you said, now it took those things and you're like, okay, this is what I
Exactly.
want. I'm ready to give this, and I'm ready to give myself fully to somebody.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, well, when do you know you're at the point though? Because I feel like people look at dating differently.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't talk about this,
Yeah.
because I feel like dating could be, like go out on a date with someone one day, and it's like a date with someone else the next week or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like there's too many, I don't want to say options. That sounds bad.
There are a lot of options
There
out
are,
there,
especially
though.
in today's day and age. Like, it
Yes.
literally takes with swiping left or right.
I mean, let me
up.
tell you something really quickly.
I want to hear.
I was always against dating apps.
Yep.
Okay, and I very recently just to try, I downloaded this app called Chispa. It's for Latinos.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yes, let me tell you, I got an insane amount of people liking that I could not even keep up with seeing who they were. So there are that many options out
Well,
there.
I believe that. And
it's overwhelming.
yeah, okay, yeah, that is overwhelming. Because then at that point, too, you're like, okay, you catch yourself comparing these people.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows that they're not an amazing man or an amazing person that could change your life.
Mm-hmm.
But this one didn't look as good as this one.
Exactly.
This one didn't have a job like this one.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all those things playing a part, because you're gonna have to control yourself in this kingdom, and you're trying to build a legacy.
Yes.
Who's gonna be on the other side of that?
Exactly. Who's gonna complement what I'm trying to build?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And that is hard to do. So like that's why I feel like me right now, I can't commit right now with somebody just because I haven't felt it fully. Like you said, I haven't fully felt it. I would know. But if they were to probably tell me like, hey, you're committing, I probably would. Like, oddly enough, I guess I like to be told what to do sometimes, but like not like that, but it's I got to make my own decisions for my own self too, but I don't want to get too old and then figure out I'm like, oh no, like I lost my chance with this person, this one, like what if I would have went on this date? Would have.
See, that's the thing. It's the what ifs. People
Yeah.
are just so dang scared. They're just like, they don't. For me, I mean, following me, you probably know I dive into things.
Yeah.
That's huge for me. And it's because I have faith, and it's because I also know that when you dive into things, you might fall, but you might land. You never know if you don't leap.
Oh, you might fall or you might land.
You don't know.
Unless you leap.
Exactly.
Respect.
But even if you fall, if you take a second while you're getting yourself back up and you like think about it, you can still learn from that situation. And people aren't giving themselves a chance to like just go out there. They're just so scared of these what ifs.
Right.
Just go out there. Just do you, be you, and see what happens, see what lands, and then learn from the times that you fall.
Right.
And then
that's
do
exactly
better.
it. Set your ground higher each time that you do fall.
Exactly.
You don't have to fall back. You can fall forward.
Exactly.
So in those situations, just learn from it, be better,
Mm-hmm.
And the next one will be that much better from that too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so like, this is where I struggle with, like, how do you know to only talk to one person? You know what I mean? Because there's so many options.
I think it's a matter of priorities. I personally, I've had my fair share of like talking to different men, right? We've all been at a point where we talk to different people, right?
Yeah.
But I know for me, it's not. I have such limited time and energy to give to someone else that if I like someone, I'm gonna try to focus on them. And I don't know. That's just my perspective. Like, I just did that recently, and even though it didn't work out for me, I still took a lot, like a valuable lesson away from it. But I just don't have the energy to talk to so many different people, like entertain so many different people.
Right.
I'd rather just get to know someone, and then with time, you see if they're the one for you or not. And if they're not, then peace, move on.
You're right, though. You are right. So maybe I should just slow down.
Yeah, I don't No, just like take your time, because at the same time, I mean, I'm impatient. We
Yeah.
all know that.
Yeah, correct.
But
Red flag.
I'm not. Shh. We're not getting into that yet.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
Okay.
No, but at the same time that it seems like I'm in a rush, I am trying to take my time.
Right.
And
you have to.
Yeah. But you also don't want to just hold yourself back and be like, oh no, I'm scared for all these things. Just let things flow naturally. And if it flows, it flows.
Yeah. Well, and that's exactly it. You'll know when it does.
Yeah.
But have you ever caught yourself liking somebody? Because this is a situation I was in. Like, I could tell I like that person. I've always wanted something with them, right? We start hanging out. And then it's just not what you thought it was. You know what I mean? But then they still continue to hit you up. But it's just, I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's just not all the way there.
Okay, so it just wasn't what you thought it would be.
Yeah, but I kind of like the fact that it's not.
You liked it?
I like the fact that it's not what I thought it was going to be. Because where I'm from, unfortunately, it seems to go very fast with relationships.
Okay.
Like, not with relationships, but people just give, oh my gosh, I can't even say this without, like, I'm not like a man whore or anything like that.
Give it up too easily.
Yeah, they give it up way too easily. And then it's like, I don't really want that, because it's just like, I know you did that before to someone else, and then it just ruins my whole mental. I'm a deep thinker on that,
Yeah.
But then you also got to understand, too, it goes for both parties, like if. So I kind of get stuck in the middle on it, I'm like, okay, I got no place to judge, not at all. But, I struggle with that so much. So it's just like with this one person, she hasn't gave it up, right?
Okay.
But she continues to hit me up. But then the other day she calls me dude.
I call guys that I date dude.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I'm still in the game.
Actually, this last guy I was trying to date, I would call him dude, and he didn't particularly like it. But
it's
I'm
weird.
just like, hey, dude, I don't know.
Well, because you can't hear someone through a text, though.
Oh, true.
So
it's always harder through a text.
Yeah, I'm horrible at texting.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely horrible at texting because I joke a lot.
Yeah.
I joke a lot, and I feel like that's why I haven't gotten too far with some people, especially if you haven't met them. Like, how do you start a relationship with someone you've never met? Because that's what dating is a lot now, is on social media.
Oh, it's possible. I have actually a lot of close relationships with people that I met online first.
Yeah, see, but that's weird. For the people listening, like, I'm not saying it's weird, because I do too.
Women.
I do too. Like, I'm not saying in relationship status, but like,
yeah,
that's what the future's going to.
Yeah.
Dating will be all something that you see someone on a screen or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess, what's your recommendation for dating online?
Ooh. So, I think you need to have very clear goals of what you are looking for.
In your bio.
Just in your head first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Have very clear goals in your head, but then I guess, if you're looking to online date, go on an app, on a website, you need to make it clear. For example, on Chispa, they actually have the option. They have just friends, they have looking for fun, they have commitment, and even have marriage. So They have levels. So just be honest. Be truthful about what you want. Because, I'm going to be honest. There was a part of me that wanted to, when I did my little bio, I wanted to put looking for marriage, but I didn't. Because I was like, maybe that people think I'm coming on too strongly. Like, oh, this girl's already looking for marriage. Hell no,
Right.
But,
right.
But, part of me is like, well, that is kind of what I want. And so I wasn't totally truthful with myself on that. But it's okay, because I'm done with that app.
Yeah.
I tried it once, thought I found a good guy, it didn't work out. But it wasn't on me. Let me tell you, it wasn't on me.
I trust that.
But anyway, I digress. Have clear goals and stand by them.
Right.
Don't, you need to be really strong in who you are and what you want so that you don't fall prey to just getting validation. If someone is giving you a little bit of something that, I don't know, kind of pulls at your weaknesses.
Sorry, you're good. I'm just making sure you can hear you. My last guess you couldn't hear.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now? Knock, knock, knock. Okay.
I can hear.
No. For example, I have to be careful with, physical touch is a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
And I'm Latina. So physical touch for me is different than what it can be to Americans here. And so
Explain that.
Okay, I was just talking to him about this.
Right.
Okay? It's like, oh my God, this is another big topic.
Sorry, I mean, I didn't
No,
know.
it's okay, it's okay. So, I love being able to be affectionate with my friends. I love to be able to be, like, oh, here, my work. I work at a Brazilian steakhouse, and we are all super affectionate with each other. And if Americans in an American restaurant were to see that, it would be totally contrasting. Like, we give each other kisses on the cheek, we hug, we are playful, we're affectionate, and it's so normal for us. And it doesn't mean it's sensual, it doesn't mean it's sexual. It's friendly. And
I did notice that since coming into the Latin community.
Yeah.
I love it.
And so growing up here, that I didn't realize it until maybe a year or so ago, that it was hard for me not getting that affection with friends and people that I'm close with here. And so people here just take it differently. They take it that you can't be physical unless you're in a relationship with someone.
Oh, wow.
But that's not always the case. You can have physical relationships with people and be friends.
Yeah, that is true.
So I don't even know where did this start? I lost myself.
To be fair,
you lost it too?
No, you were talking about what is different to be like coming. I was just talking about personal like affection. How you were talking about. I lost what the first one was.
Yeah.
That we even sprout out from. So it's fine to do so, because I just learned that, because I think a lot of people do question that. They always question how another culture does something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh no, like that's so wrong. Like, but I did learn that. Like, first day I met Rose Marley, she came and gave me 2 kisses on the cheek. You know, I felt like a boss.
But that's so normal in that
and that's
culture.
okay. You know, and it's not like I was just like, mi amor, you know, I didn't say that or anything. You know, it's just like, I was like, you know, I really like the welcomeness. Like, you should be able to spread love and affection like that without it meaning like, okay, we need to be like
exactly
a relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's such a huge thing with dating for me right now.
Yeah.
Like, even this last guy I was just dating, you know, right off the bat, before, when we were still talking, he was like, yeah, my love language is physical touch also, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we just naturally, like, we connected naturally. And, you know, we were able to give each other that physical connection without it being over the top. You know, it was just friendly. It was PG, you know, but it felt nice. It was just a hug, a kiss. It was, you know. But it was so funny, because the more time we spent together, the more affectionate I got. And he actually ended up freaking out. And he's like, whoa, I feel like things are moving so fast and blah, blah, blah. And he freaked out. And I had to be like, listen, first of all, you told me your love language was physical touch. And that is my love language.
Right.
And we're still getting to know each other. We're not committed yet. We're not living together. We're not making future, like, long-term plans yet. It's just, we have a natural connection, and we're just giving each other physical affection.
Right.
That doesn't need to mean that we're, like, committed and serious, you know, after 2 weeks. It's just, we connect. And so then he was like, oh, crap, you're right. It's just my last 2 relationships. It took us months before we even got to this point. And so it was just funny, because he himself said he enjoyed the physical touch, and then he got freaked out because he wasn't used to it.
Whoa, see, now that's interesting. That's actually really interesting. So did he say he was a person of physical touch online?
Yes. Like, while we were talking.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you why this might have been a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I've been there.
Okay.
This is a deep topic for the ones watching. You know, like, was it at nighttime?
I have no idea.
I bet you it was after 7. What I'm getting at here is, after 7 o'clock, a man starts feeling a certain way sometimes. Okay. And they're just like, yeah, you know, like, you know, they want it. And then at a certain point, okay, my personal experience with this, because I've definitely said that, and then when it came onto it, she was ready. I was not. It was kind of intimidating. It was definitely intimidating, but I felt like I would have lost my opportunity and chance if I wouldn't have said it like the way I did. But now I'm realizing it's just so much better to come off as who you are.
Yes.
You know, and be honest, you know, and upfront.
You can't let your weakness overtake you. That's what I was trying to say earlier. So you were feeling some type of way. You were feeling like you needed affection. You were feeling maybe a little lonely. And then you acted on that. And it's like, You can't act on your weaknesses.
Yeah. You really can't.
You can't.
You really can't.
Because that's how I like got myself into huge messes, was that I was acting from my weakness.
Oh.
And now I'm not. Now I'm in my power, and no one's gonna bring me down.
You say that, girl. Be the warrior that you are.
Heck yeah.
I love that.
Heck yeah.
Because a lot of women watching, I feel like, are in a, not even just women. I feel so stupid when I just say women. A lot of people watching right now are struggling with feeling themselves of power or feeling the true them. Because right now, I mean, this is the worst I've ever seen the world be from people I know.
Yeah.
Because we're on our way towards a recession, or we're in one. You know, we're not going to talk about that. But and then on top of that, you want to throw in like dating. It's just like, oh my gosh, you know. So it's just like there's a lot going on for people too. But like I feel like once you find your power, like what you're doing, it's like every step you take, you know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know your objective. You know, no matter what it's going to be like out there, you know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people watching need to find like their true power, to find what they like, their interests, things that they don't like.
And that's where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally where it starts, because one, I started getting into my power when I was in this previous relationship that was actually really unhealthy.
Yeah.
And I just started one by one, step by step, day by day, doing little things that I enjoyed that made me happy. And the more I went after those things and did those things that made me happy, more things that made me happy came along my way. And then more opportunities and more doors opened. And I started transforming. I started seeing myself become a different person because I was following my happiness.
Oh.
I wasn't letting myself stay stuck in the fear zone, you know? And so that's what you need to do first of all. And people need to start being more comfortable talking about therapy, going to counseling, looking up resources to even just do it on your own. But most importantly, just sitting and really reflecting on who they are, what they want, and what they need. And once you figure that out, you just can't sway from that. You can't let your weakness take over, because you need to, if you let your weakness take over, eventually down the line, you're still going to not be happy, because you need to go and lead from your strength to make sure that, like, I'm just like ranting. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I'm loving it.
But
this is a good conversation right now.
Yeah. So, people that are out there struggling, that are single, that want to find love, first of all, you do need to love yourself. I used to think it was bullshit.
Yeah,
I used to hate when people are like, Lila, you need to love yourself first. I'm like, I love myself. I just need someone else to love me.
Right.
But that was coming from the wrong place. It's like, now as I sit here, I can tell you I love myself. I love who I've become because I've done the work, because I've sat with myself, because I've let myself feel all the pain. I have felt the pain, the suffering, the depression, the disappointment, the everything. I have felt it, and I've let myself rise above it and learn from that.
Yes.
And move forward.
Move forward. Fall forward if you do. Exactly.
Yes.
Hey, well, I love that. I love it. I love even just tuning into your social media every day, because it's empowering in itself, and you let the world know what you're feeling.
I sure do. I don't hold back.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. And then you got to. I mean, because like a lot of people think it's only good. I remember tuning in once. You were a little upset. I don't know what it was about, but I was just like, okay, like it was interesting, because it's just like, you always see people just like, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing. People. Okay, I also had this journey in the past year where people would always be like, Lila, don't post that. Lila, stop posting that. Lila, why are you posting that? When it came to me being angry, me being sad, me being broke, me being whatever. It's like, no, that's part of my, like, purpose and my reason for being here is to be authentic and share these things with people, because it's not bad.
Yes.
You learn from your anger, you learn from your sadness, you learn from when you're, down in the dumps.
You really do.
And if you're vulnerable enough and you have the strength to share it with others, you are going to reach other people. Because I know that, because people reach out to me and say, wow, I can relate. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I've even related on some of the topics, but I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, keep sharing that. And for the people that are listening too, like, be you at all times. Yes. Even when that screen's on you, be you. I mean, that was one of the, I got a couple messages. Someone was just like, I really love the way that, you just don't care. And I'm like, well, I really do care. I'm just me. I'm authentic to that point. Like, if I'm pissed, I'm going to tell you I'm pissed. If I'm having a bad day, I'm going to tell you I'm having a bad day. If I crash my car, dude, I'm going to tell you I crashed my car. It's not another person's fault. I didn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, it takes those things, like, you got to be honest with yourself and the people, and people
Yes.
really like tuning in with authentic things, authentic
Yes.
and true things, because you can feel that.
Because nobody's perfect.
No, nobody is
life is
perfect at
perfect.
all. No, and if we were, I wouldn't even want to be in this world, because you need something to work on,
You always need something to work
just
on.
to wake up and have a purpose.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just like today, like, for you branching out, like, you didn't have to come to the Zay Show on Latin Evolution Radio, okay? But I'm sure you woke up into your purpose today was like, I'm gonna move forward. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know if you wanted to or not. Obviously, you did. You came. You did your thing. We appreciate you for driving here. You know, but it's like
a drive, guys.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But it's more of a drive for you. So
Yeah, I drive an hour and a half every day from St. Cloud. I mean, it's hour 15. I gotta say hour and a half.
Yeah.
If I'm driving slow, I've been driving on eco mode with gas prices right now. Let me tell you something. I'm not even driving fast anymore. I can't even afford to do that right now. Unless you need a car, hit me up for a car. But
shameless plug.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of everything. If you need it, I got it. Okay. But another thing we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Expectations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, me going into this is a double standard, and I just realized it now that I was thinking about it.
Ooh.
Well,
we love it. We love you calling yourself out.
I know. I always do. I think the voice of the truth, right?
Hey.
I've caught myself the other day. I was just like, yo, why are you on Tinder to this girl? I was just like, yo, like, what the, like, what? Like, it made me not want to continue what I was doing with her because someone told me about it.
Okay.
And she goes, why does that even matter? You just told me you're dating. I'm like, oh. I mean, I guess I didn't think of it like that, but instantly in my head, I got uninterested. I was like, pass. Now I'm in
pass judgment on her.
Now I'm in competition with like thousands of men. You know what I mean? Pass.
Yeah.
I heard a wise advice from someone who says you're easy. This is so messed up. You're better off, and then you see it nowadays. A lot of people are leaving relationships for other people because of social media. I've definitely seen it. Like, it takes like one person starting to show you attention, loving all your photos, and you're just like, who is this? And they're in a relationship.
But that's what I'm talking about with the weakness.
Oh, but a lot of people fall to it.
Well,
a lot of people fall to it. A lot of people fall to that, and it's like, after a couple days of being in a relationship, or not a couple days, couple months, be it a couple years, you get comfortable with that person, and then you miss that spark that someone else is willing to give you.
Yeah.
So then people are just like, oh, let me get that satisfaction. Let me get
elsewhere.
That. Yeah. And I've seen it, and unfortunately, I've been that person, and I feel bad, like that I'm giving it to someone else.
Relationships take work. You gotta both still put into it, every day. It's not just like...
It's not 50-50. You got to give 100% of yourself, and you got to expect the other person to give you 100% too.
Exactly.
Yeah, say that.
Yes. No, but so back to expectations really quickly.
Hit me with it.
Earlier today, a friend of mine was like, God, Lila, you're so picky. And I was like, okay, first of all, so I had just called him out on something, on a way that he's being, a behavior of his that's become a pattern. And I'm like, look, I don't appreciate that. Can you please just not do that? So I was setting a boundary with him, right? And he was joking. He was joking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, and, driving over here, I was like, I'm not freaking picky. It's like, I have self-respect for myself, and I know what I expect of you, and because I know how I want to be treated. Sorry, I got distracted with him. So it's not that I'm picky. It's just that I have boundaries, and I have self-respect.
Right.
So if you can't meet me where I'm asking you to meet me, then that's on you.
Where do you want to be met? For the men listening, what's it going to take? What's it going to take to start?
Don't waste my time in any way. Like, just don't. I mean, I don't even have examples. I just don't waste my time.
Okay.
If you want to come into my life, respect my time. Respect that I am trying to build a legacy. Respect that I am a busy girl. Respect that I need my time to myself, that I get, energetically, I get drained very quickly, and, I need time to rest. I need you to respect the way that I do things so that I can respect the way you do things.
Right.
So it doesn't have to, because in the past, I've also lost myself trying to just completely do what, that person I was dating was doing. And it's like, no more. Yeah.
Many people do that.
So I'm trying to be really strong and like I like how I do things and I'm gonna do it that way. If you don't like it, that's you need to figure it out. Are you gonna adjust? Are you gonna accommodate? Or are you gonna move on?
But vice versa though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just a matter of having that conversation and meeting.
Oh, for sure. No, yeah. One of the two guys that I was telling you that recently I was kind of seeing.
Yeah.
I kind of came to terms with that. That I didn't like the way there's certain things about that person that I don't like how they handle it, and it's not for me.
Right.
So and in the end, we mutually decided to just stay friends. But no, definitely goes both ways.
Right. Okay. I definitely respect that.
Yeah.
You have such a good outlook on these things. You just know who you are and you know what you want.
It's taken 28 years to get here.
Oh, well, let me tell you. I mean, a girl that knows what she wants that's
exactly.
That's attractive.
But that you're going back to your question. Why am I single? Because I know what I want.
Ooh.
And men are not able to meet me where I want them to meet me.
Okay.
Like I'm waiting for the man to fucking step up.
Yeah, I'll meet you for coffee this Saturday. Sorry,
you better treat me to like a 5-star dining experience.
Ooh, okay. So no, that's your expectation though, right?
No. See, I actually don't like going on dates. I decided.
Right.
I actually do want to get to know the person on a more casual level.
You have to.
Seeing them on a more day-to-day kind of basis is when you actually see who they are.
You got to get to know the person. That's why it's so easy to not fall in love, but actually like work relationships are very hard too, because like you see that person so much, you know what I mean? And you're just like, dude, like you almost work more than you're at home sometimes. And I'm sure you work a lot.
I do.
You know what I mean?
I'm always working.
Yeah, correct. Like it's a different environment, but I mean, like that is a big thing. You got me. You're just speaking the truth right now. Yeah, you are blowing my mind, and it's making me ready to just like like boss up.
All right. Okay. No. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. What were you about to say? You sound very passionate about this. You sound very passionate about what you're about to say.
I just don't know how much time we have left, and I want to paint you my picture, remember?
Yeah, paint me a picture, Picasso.
Okay. So, I have a lot of conversations with people who tell me, oh, I'm not ready for commitment, right? Because we were talking about people are not ready to commit nowadays.
Yeah.
They're not ready or they don't want to commit. And this is what I thought of. So, if you think of a flower that's in a garden, she is going to last longer than a flower that's in a vase. Why? Because a flower that's in the garden has the bees. It has the water. It has the sun, right? So if you are a flower that's in a vase, you say, I'm independent. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to pluck myself away from my garden, which is, the people around you. And I'm going to do me and I'm going to heal on my own. I don't need anybody else.
Yep.
Well, a couple days later, you're going to get wither. You're going to wither and you're going to die. And your petals are going to fall off.
Wow.
Like, you have to interact with other people. You have to be open to loving other people. You have to be open to letting other people love you and take care of you. Because you can't just heal on your own.
Right.
If you think, if you're that flower in the vase, and you're like, I'm going to heal on my own, and, the flower might look really pretty, but then you might grab the vase to change the water and the petals fall off.
Oh, wow.
Right?
You took this deep.
I did.
You took this deep.
I did, because people just think that they're going to heal on their own. But you can't totally heal on your own. You need that interaction with people, because you need to be, it's like learning a skill. When you're healing, you're learning to recondition your ways of thinking. You're learning to recondition your habits.
Yep.
How are you going to practice that if you're just by yourself all the time? How are you going to practice that if you're not out there meeting other people? If you're not giving it a chance? How are you going to practice your new skills?
Yeah.
And that's what I did with these two guys I was seeing after my last relationship.
Yeah, they were just practice.
They were practice for me. I mean, that wasn't my intention.
I'm kidding.
They know that wasn't my intention, but it didn't work out. But at least I got to take what I learned and I practiced and I used those skills.
No losses, only lessons.
Yes. But that wouldn't have happened if I was just sitting by myself and I'm living my single life, happy. I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm healed. I'm great. And then bam, something hits me and I don't know how to deal with it because I'm not using those skills.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, we can practice skills on each other.
Exactly.
Deal.
You have.
Deal. I will
I don't know what I just agreed to.
Yeah, you did though. You did. Got her. Got her. Put me in the game. You heard it live on Latin Evolution Radio.
Oh my god.
Yep. Hey, I
I'm
got
hot.
the one and only.
It's so hot here, you guys.
I know. I promise. Hottest radio station
Oh my
here.
god.
Hottest radio station
Hottest radio station
Minnesota.
for sure.
But we've been talking about for the people that are just tuning in, we've been talking about red flags. We've been talking about expectations. We've been talking about being a young entrepreneur.
Yes.
You know, that in itself too. And standing
Female
on who you want.
entrepreneur, sorry.
Female entrepreneur, right? Okay, for the other people tuning in, we got, I want to say it's Layla, but it's Lila.
It's Lila like a lilac.
Lila. Ooh. I love lilacs. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Huh, we got a lot in common. Let me tell you something. So it's but I want you guys to tune in. Give a share to Latin Evolution Radio but right now, because we are live on all platforms. And I want everyone to tune in and actually learn from this woman here. She is a queen that is looking for a husband too. You know, she is looking for a husband. We're gonna find it. It's live. You know, she's trying to build a legacy, and we want people to tune in with it. Yeah, everybody that's tuning in, we are looking for a husband for her. You know, I can't say that. Yeah, you know where it's going. We need practice.
I'm dead.
We need practice. At this point, that's what it's called.
Yes.
And that's what it is. I mean, dating is practice.
It is.
Until you fully notice that, you know, it's ready to go, you know? And if you, like I said, if you ever want to practice, I'm game. But because I want to learn, you know? I want to learn to be better.
Yeah,
and if you go in having a conversation and knowing where you want to meet in the middle with somebody,
yes,
this world is yours for the taking.
Yes.
Like, honestly, because there's so much greatness and love to be loved and stuff to do out here as a pair. You can't do it alone.
Exactly.
Like I know it's so easy to be like, yeah, I love being single, I love this, love that. But
I can do it all by myself.
Yeah, you know, like we really can't though, because it takes a small village. Correct?
It takes an ecosystem.
It does take an ecosystem, you know, until you fully know where you want to be, what you want to do, you know, because I think it's going to take someone very powerful. Anyone that's listening, it's going to take someone very powerful to be with this woman after having this conversation. She knows what she wants. She's very direct. Okay.
Oh, I'm very direct.
And yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. What's your sign? Are you a Capricorn?
I sure am.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Capricorn, Aries rising, Aries moon.
Oh, pass.
So.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Aries just sounds like aggressive.
I am. I can be.
Yeah.
I'm very that's why I'm fiery.
Ooh.
I'm a fiery goat.
So you need to be like watered down.
I guess.
Oh, I'm a Pisces. Nice to meet you. How you doing? I say it, Jeremiah Williams.
Okay,
I'm
live on Latin Evolution Radio.
Yeah.
They trying to hit on me.
No, I'm not. That's just how I talk. That's my problem. That's my problem. Is that's how I talk.
Okay,
and,
smooth operator over here.
Yeah, you know, like you're. Yeah, love is a circle.
Love is not a circle.
Yeah, it is. It's from a movie. Don't look it up.
Oh,
look
okay,
it up.
okay.
It's okay. She said,
All
no,
right.
It's not. Love's not a circle. What else do you want to say to the people that are out there listening?
What else? I have notes.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy you took
say?
notes because I lost mine. I'd be writing down on sticky notes all the time, and then
Oh my god.
lost.
Okay, do you want me to just read you a couple of my quotes that I wrote down?
Hey, you know, honestly, I'd love to hear it. The people would love to hear it.
All right, you ready? First one.
Speak to my soul.
You won't know if you're healed until you let someone in.
Come in. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Continuing. It's about finding someone who can hold space for you and allow you to work through your triggers while still holding love for you. If you get triggered, you have two options. You can react or you can respond. Then you need to take time to reflect. You need to learn, why did I react? Why did I respond this way? When you learn why, when you reflect, then you need to be given the chance and the time to experience this trigger again so you can practice changing the way you react or respond.
Whoa. She's getting deep. That was nuts. It's like you lived for that. Everything you just talked about was literally of those lines.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for the next one?
Oh, keep talking to my soul.
Healing is like building new life skills, and you can't build skills without the opportunity to apply and practice them. You can't build new habits or recondition your existing patterns overnight. So this is all kind of trickling into together.
Yeah.
Right? And last, it's about helping each other be your best selves, which requires compassion, kindness, forgiveness, understanding, and respect.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
what I got for you.
No, that's that's deep.
You crying over there?
I'm not crying. It's
No,
fun.
him.
Oh, yeah, he is. It's the perfect beat in the background for that too. It just sounds that was very inspirational and
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
There's so much truth in that. But I mean, practice does make perfect, you know. But I don't think I ever want to be perfect. I'd love to be.
No, practice
Perfect
makes
with somebody.
progress.
Oh,
Practice makes progress. You're never
practice
going to be
makes
perfect.
progress.
Because you're always going to be changing. You're
Yes.
never going to be a perfect version of yourself unless you stay stagnant.
Stagnant. Explain that for the people who don't understand. I'm not saying I don't, because I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Stagnant means that you're not moving anymore.
It's still.
You're staying still. You're staying where you are. You're
Yep.
not growing. You're not evolving.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so you got to keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Learn from each day.
Mhm.
Learn from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Learn from your loved one.
Yes.
Learn from the one that you want to love, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And be better, and talk to each other about your expectations too. I mean, don't be
Yes.
afraid to tell someone how you feel,
Yes.
even if you think it's going to be making you feel less than, like what we were talking about earlier. You know,
Mhm.
like someone could say that they're all about personal affection, you know, or along those lines, and then
Yeah.
when it's just time to do it, or it just feels like too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's because that person wasn't being honest with you, obviously.
Or honest with themselves.
Or, you know, it could have been like you're intimidating, not in a bad way. They just are like, "Yep, I know I can't handle that."
I get that a lot.
Okay, see, I felt that.
People really can't handle it. Like, I feel like that's why I still don't have a rock. It's because my life is a lot. People don't get it. People see me happy. People see me dancing. People see me.
Amazing
I'm
dancer, by the
Lila.
way. We haven't even talked about that.
Oh, gosh, thank you.
Like, that's how I came to. I mean, I don't even know how. Did I meet you here?
You met me through JC.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then I saw you on social media.
Yeah.
And this girl can dance. And for the ones that here's another difference too. You hear dancer normally.
Yeah.
In where I'm from, people think stripper. You're not a stripper.
Oh, heck no.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you know, love to strippers out there, but no,
correct.
I am not
Exactly.
a
That's not you. That's like I feel like you could lead a carnival. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I was the queen of the carnival this year.
Yeah, I
at
saw
Ladonia.
that. Oh, see, like, ooh, I love that. Amazing dance. Okay, we'll talk about that a whole nother thing. Everyone tune into her social media if you want to see it. But you're a lot bigger than I thought mentally. You are a full lifestyle. It seems like you know what you want. Very direct.
I am a full lifestyle. Okay.
You like that?
I do.
Your soul needs to be fed.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
like you said the other day. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm drained. He's like, he knew it. He's like, your soul's tired. I'm like, damn, you're right.
Yeah, see, I can see.
I need my soul to be fed.
Yeah, exactly. For the ones listening, everybody listening, I'm listening, that's what we need to do. Feed someone's soul, feed her soul, everyone wants to be better. Find your loved one, okay? Or if you want to be single, you know, live your best life, and it's okay to do so.
Yeah, do what you want.
And so, like, expectations, huge. Boundaries are huge. We didn't even fully get into that, but boundaries are probably one of the number one things that need to be talked about in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because nowadays it seems everyone's, you don't want to do something.
But you don't want to get ahead of yourself either.
Correct.
Because that's something that was just happening to me. Is that this person kept getting afraid that they were going to get hurt, that this was going to bother them, that that XYZ was going to happen. I'm like, listen, give it a chance for you to see if it's even going to happen, and then talk about it.
Yeah. Well, how do you know that? Yeah. Exactly.
Because you can't just put all of these boundaries before you even know if this person is going to cross it.
Exactly.
I mean, to an extent.
Because you're just friends until you're not. Is that kind of what you're saying? Like, are you saying, like, you shouldn't say your boundaries? Are you saying, like, you shouldn't say your boundaries first because that might not be their boundary to cross? Or what you're saying is...
No, I think what I'm trying to say is, coming out the wrong way.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's coming out the wrong way. But I think you should... I mean, there's obviously, boundaries that you want to establish right away.
Yep.
But I think it's just more of the basic boundaries.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
But I just definitely don't think that you need to lay out all your boundaries at once. before you get to know someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true because it could come off the wrong way if you do that.
Yeah.
That might
Oh,
scare
it
me.
has.
Yeah. Oh, it has. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, but I respect it either way.
Yeah.
So.
But you got, for you to learn your boundaries, you got to sit with yourself.
Like, okay. But then you say sit with yourself, but I feel like you won't know your boundaries until someone does cross them sometimes.
True. This is true.
Like yin and yang. Like you won't know until
you got to sit with
like
yourself when you're triggered and understand why you're triggered and why you need a boundary for that.
Dang. Okay.
I think that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
You did your thing there.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Okay. Well, I love it. I absolutely love it. We're kind of getting a little off topic, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We had an amazing show
boundaries.
Here. Yeah. Well, boundaries, expectations. Oh.
Yeah. We didn't talk about red flags.
Yes. I want to hear your red flags. I definitely do, and I'll tell you mine afterwards.
Okay.
Dive in.
Oh, man.
This is going to be good. This one's going to be good. Put the cam on her.
Oh, my God.
There
one,
it is.
I actually, oh, God. I did not prepare for this one, though.
Yeah, it's okay. So
I think a red flag, off the top of my head, she's just a friend. I've heard that.
Would you rather them be honest and be just like, yeah, like I went on a couple dates with them, I haven't.
Well, this could even be when you're in a. This has happened to me in a relationship. Oh, she's just a friend. Oh, it turns out she wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's just when I hear she's just a friend, it's an invalidation of, oh, you don't want to deal with my emotions of my, your relationship with her makes me feel insecure and you don't want to do anything about it. So you're going to say, oh, she's just a friend. Don't worry about it. That's invalidation. So.
What if she is just a friend?
Then based on their relationship, I'm not going to feel insecure.
Right. Exactly.
If they're just friends,
right.
I will sense that they're just friends.
Right. Yeah.
So she's just a friend. That's a red flag to me. A red flag to me is, oh, I'm sorry, I was just busy. Or not even I'm sorry. Sometimes you don't even get an I'm sorry. It's just like, oh, I was busy, that's why I didn't respond. Like.
Oh, I do this a lot, though. So tell me. Because I don't want to.
Well, if you're trying to talk to someone, for me, like, respecting my time is huge. So that means effective communication and just communication, period. If you're going to be busy, let me know ahead of time. Because I think letting someone just sit there wondering why you're not responding, that's really shitty and you're disrespecting their time.
Oh, I'm loving how much you're opening up now. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more main red flags?
Oh man,
it's okay. You don't gotta have too deep, but you should know the ones right off the top of your head.
All right, those are two of the biggest ones. It's just respect my feelings, respect my time, and don't give me bullshit.
That makes it sound easy.
It should be easy.
It shouldn't. He's over here like, yeah, bro, it should be easy, right? But
people make it complicated.
They do. Well, the world makes it complicated now. It's hard not to. Everyone's expectations are different. You could literally see one status in a day and just be like, yeah, that's how I should be thinking. Like, I don't know.
But even saying that's how you should be thinking is not even true.
Right.
Because you're telling yourself you should be thinking something versus just thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah, you're messing with my head a lot. Like, I thought I was deeply planned for this, but like you kind of hit me a little differently than I thought and expected. I'm gonna be better after today.
All right.
I'm gonna be better today for myself and for the people.
Okay.
But that's huge. I love your outlook.
Thank you.
So my red flags.
Yes.
Okay, my red flags. It used to be having something to do with OnlyFans, but that was my own insecurity because I was scared that.
Boy, what kind of girls are you dating?
Yeah, from St. Cloud. I'm just kidding.
Lord, let's find him a decent woman, please.
Yeah, right. That would be awesome. That would absolutely be awesome. Okay, maybe not red flag. What do you think? There's something wrong with him having an OnlyFans? Right, me too. No, me too. That was my red flag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Same. Because it could take one person that sends a little too much money, and then your girl's gone. You know?
I don't even really know how OnlyFans works.
Oh,
I don't
good.
even care.
I love that. I love that. Say that again. I don't even know how OnlyFans work. Yeah. Like, that sounds hot. Because no one today...
I earned my money the hard way.
Yes, entrepreneur.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
Okay, next red flag.
My next red flag is going to be... he's just a guy friend. Because I've been the guy friend. I've been the guy friend that's been doing more than what the guy friend does.
I've been the girl who's, been more than a friend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Another red flag. Wow, shoot, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
When she talks to you when she's in a relationship, and then like you don't expect them to do that back to you. You know what I mean? Like I've had a girl leave someone for me, and then I was just like, I wasn't into it like that. You know. I'm not saying I didn't expect her to leave like that, but she chose to do so.
Yeah.
And it just made me think like, okay, all I did was literally slide up and say something.
And she was all over it.
Yeah. So that could happen to the next person. I mean, like, to someone else.
Yeah.
That sucks. That absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another red flag, when they talk to your cousin. It's a bad one. That's a real bad one. And I've been dealing with that. But we're all good now. That was my only red flag. Yeah, I'm ready to be saved.
Wow. Let me save you.
So, I didn't even want to talk about all those things, but I did.
Oh, my God.
But mine are pretty minimalistic, they're not that bad.
Yours are very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find those funny videos, because a lot of those videos that I was telling you
the Johnny
about.
Depp situation. Shout out Johnny Depp. Shout out Johnny Depp.
God, because those were really great red flags. I was like, yes, I agree with those, but I have so much crap in my camera roll.
But right now, I don't even care about red flags because I feel like I'm not in a position right now I'll just know when I know.
Oh, sorry, no, hold on. One, this is really big for me. I really like you. I'm just not ready for a relationship.
Oh.
Drop the phone.
Oh.
You really like me.
Oh.
So you want to spend time with me.
Oh.
You want to take my energy. You want to take my time, but you don't want to commit to me?
Oh.
Bye.
See, but how do you know when it's more than just like friend? Oh, I guess you've let that person know by then, right?
I mean,
it's pretty obvious.
If you're spending the night at this person's house, if you're spending 3 days in a row with them, do you do that with your friends?
See, now I'm a person who doesn't see all the signs. Because there was this one time where I was with
I just slapped my forehead for anyone that can't see.
Yeah, some people are very oblivious. They don't even realize. Like, I could have a girl and right in front of me just giving me compliment head to toe, and then I'll be wondering about, like, the one thing she didn't say. Or something like, I won't even realize that she did.
What's wrong with you?
A lot.
Open your eyes.
A lot of things.
Open your eyes.
Yeah.
But also, people, be more direct.
Yeah, definitely be more direct.
You're going to know if I like you or if I don't like you. You're going to know.
Yes, exactly. And because I struggle with that, I guess. I really do. I just struggle with relationships, so I guess I shouldn't be giving relationship advice. But it's very nice to hear it from somebody. Because maybe all together we keep talking about it, and we'll find it, Because I see people married, and they look happy.
Do you know that of all my girlfriends, they're all taken? And they've been taken for 6-7 years. And I'm the only one who's jumped from relationship to relationship. And I'm like, what? Is something wrong with me?
Dang.
Yeah?
Maybe.
Thanks.
No, I'm just kidding. But maybe, but maybe they settled for less. I'm not going to say that, but maybe they settled for less. Because,
no.
Well, who knows?
Their pairs match them.
Yeah, I hope the best for them.
Their pairs match them.
You just haven't met yours yet.
I just haven't met my match.
Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee you a lot of people will be messaging you after this one.
Don't be creepy, though.
Yeah.
Don't waste my time. Don't tell me hi. Don't ask me what am I doing. Don't do that.
Yeah, what's your expectation on when someone messages you? What would you want to hear? I'm
just
obviously can't type that out.
Just be normal. Just, interact with my stories. Interact with me. I don't like this, don't be superficial about it. Don't just I don't know, just be normal.
Yeah.
Be casual.
Definitely be casual about it.
Just be you.
Like my story a couple times. Give me a heart here and there.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that?
No.
Oh, that's why I never get responses.
Don't over compliment me. I don't need to be complimented about my looks.
Yeah, because you already know.
I already know.
Right. I like the way you think, girl.
Yeah, compliment me on the way you think I think. Compliment me on the way I do things. Compliment me on my business.
Your soul.
My soul. How I'm funny.
Yeah,
I'm
you're hilarious.
funny.
You are hilarious. You are hilarious. I'll give you that right now because my cheeks hurt and the rest of my body's hot. It's been an absolute crazy.
Oh,
time.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean we've taken up our time.
All right.
And it's been such an honor to have you on the
It's
show.
been very great.
I hope you mean that and aren't just saying it, you know?
I do know. I
I'm just
love
kidding,
it.
I'm
I
just
could
kidding.
just go on and on for like another hour with you.
Hey, that's a sign.
Yeah.
And and you heard
Maybe
it.
we need a part 2.
Hey, we do
Let
need a
us
part
know
2.
if you want a part 2.
Yeah, most definitely. Let us know. Tune in. Share the video. Message us now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the
Thank
Zay
you.
Show on Latin Evolution Radio live. Everybody tune in and have a great night, okay? Thank you so much for being a guest.
Thank
Wow.
you.
I'm hot. Whew.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm literally, I was talking and I felt sweat.
Yeah,
moving.
trust me. Me too. Me too.